by Hart. And the Knicks lead by 8.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Here's Okoro. No made baskets yet. Pass to Smith. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Okoro outside. Offline with a 3. Knicks leading by 8. To the inside. Shot's good by Hart. Hart's got his second basket of the game.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Now here's Giddey. 15 in his last outing. Berger from long range. And Toppin pulls it down. The Knicks have gotten off to a perfect 4-for-4 start in the second. Right side Hart. Pass to Shannon. Toppin outside. Now Robinson. Now here's Hart. Started by Okoro. Hart can't hit. Clark, last season, Josh Hart played nearly 38 minutes per game, more than anyone else in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't take possessions off. He's an old-school throwback kind of guy. Just a do-it-all player. Doesn't really have a specific position, but you know the effort and the production is going to be there pretty much every night.
Knicks leading by 10. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Plenty of space. Chicago with a rebound. Pass to Okoro. From deep, Giddey. It's hauled in by Robinson.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Shamet passes to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
You cannot allow Robinson to get this kind of positioning or else he's dunking all over everybody.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Checked in for Robinson. Anunoby comes in for Toppin. And Miles McBride subbed in for Shamet. Bulls trail by 12. Williams passes to Giddey. The Bulls with another miss.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's McBride. Three-pointer, no good. For Chicago, they've gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Outside, Williams. Chicago passing it around. Williams, a screen on Anunoby. Three-pointer, Buzelis. It's rebounded by McBride. New York with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. 4-3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, B.A. Jalen Brunson is the engine that makes this team go, and he has sacrificed so that the Knicks could surround him with talent. He said, winning trumps everything that I do individually. I'll do my part to help this team try to get a championship. It's all about the journey, and I'm happy to be a part of it. Brian?
Putting the team first. Thanks a lot, Allie. Hart passes to Towns. Kicks it out to Anunoby. New York needs to get off a shot here. Hart can't hit. The Bulls trail by 12. Pass to Giddey. Back to Williams. There's a screen. Hey, from beyond the arc. And Anunoby pulls it down. And so Anunoby will bring it up for New York. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Defeated by Milwaukee in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
They hit a couple big shots, but overall, there was a lack of consistency. Just not their night at the offensive end.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Look at those moves. Next drive, it's all good.
Checked in for Chicago. New York also changing it up. Gautier comes in for Hart, and it's Bridges in for McBride. Bulls trail by 15. And really the heartbeat of this Knicks team is Jalen Brunson, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., the lifeblood, both on the court and his willingness to take less on his contract, giving them the leeway to enhance their talent. I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now here's Giddey. Can they get it? It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Here's Phillips. Pass to Buzelis. Collins with a screen on Brunson. Giddey. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Anunoby. Towns is screen on Williams. Anunoby for 3. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Buzelis. He's got 6. Pass to Phillips. Now Williams. Fires the 3. Offensive board. Phillips' shot is off. Knicks leading by 15. Here's Bridges. The rebound by Phillips.
Give the defense credit there. Normally, that's 2 points.
Here's Buzelis. Step back shot. And it's Giddey missing.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Outside Anunoby. Towns, a screen on Williams. Anunoby for 3. Chicago with a rebound. Collins has got 6 rebounds in the game.
It's not his night, but his teammates that picked him up.
Giddey with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Chicago passing it around. There's a screen. Clock at 6. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. From deep, Giddey. It's rebounded by New York. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Towns. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And that's 15 points for Karl Anthony Towns. The Bulls trail by 17. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Buzelis. He's got 6. Shot clock at 6 to stop the drought. No, he's made 3, missed 2 now.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Yeah, relentless worker. Bridges, so tough inside.
Here's Giddey. The Knicks making their last shot. Pass to Williams. Hey, puts up a 3. Towns with a rebound.
Not a single point in this quarter for him. Obviously, not what they need right now. He's got to score.
They get it again. And here's Brunson from the arc. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Collins a screen. 1:41 left to play in the first half. Pass to Buzelis. Fires it from 18. And he nails the jumper. Buzelis has got 8.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Get up and start moving with your mascot.
White's checked in, and the Knicks making a change here as well. McBride's checked in. There's 1:34 left in the second period. Pass to Anunoby. The 3 is up. The rebound by Phillips. Phillips has got his 6th rebound on the night. Now here's Williams. Collins outside. Here's Buzelis. Give him 8 points now. Anunoby with it. Pass to Dadier. Now Towns. Towns double team. For 3, Bridges. On target from range. Bridges has got 5 points.
Mikal Bridges lethal in the catch and shoot. You've got to run him off those kinds of looks.
Outside, Williams. And here's Collins. Here's Buzelis. From downtown. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Here's McBride. 3-pointer off the mark. White for 3. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's New York with plenty of breathing room. 23 points to end the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Carl.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
Well, right now for the Bulls, you expect this game to go down to the wire, and if it does, it'll be good for the coaches to see who performs well late in a tight game.
Invaluable information, no doubt. And fellas, bringing it back to our main matchup here. Through the first half, Karl Anthony Towns has been getting it done.
Big cat, meow, with his paw prints all over this game. If I could shoot like him, that's 50 a game for the DJ.
Hey, man, you did just fine, don't worry. But your points are well taken because Towns is an amazing shooter for a 7-footer now.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And we're ready to get this second half of our Halloween broadcast going. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
And with most NBA defenses bringing help from that weak side corner, that opens up offenses for the weak side crash, Clark.
Yep, if I was still playing BA, I would make way on that offensive glass board, wreaking havoc on the boards, extra opportunities, plenty the way the game is played now.
On the floor for New York, Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Daje in at the power forward position. Here's Brunson following the three-point basket by Chicago. Here's Daje. Still no points. Towns up top. Towns a screen on Williams. And Anunoby for 3. Sinks the tray.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's White. Pass to Williams. Down low. And it's Buzelis that time on the assist by Williams. Buzelis has got 13 now.
Just good, aggressive play by Buzelis, not shying away from some physicality inside.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Here's Anunoby. Here's Daje. No good from outside.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Here's Buzelis. 13 points in the game.
It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
And I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
Back to Brunson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Towns. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 4th assist with that last one.
They force in close. When Towns smells that rim, he goes right to it.
Now here's Williams. Bridges outside. Anunoby finds Towns. Out to Bridges. Pass to Dadier. Anunoby for three. They grab their own miss. Towns, that's good. Towns has got 19 points.
You've got to love the way he's scoring it tonight. Very efficient.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
It's time for the Golden Crew in the 3-1-2. It's time to give it up for your 3-1-2 crew.
Here, let's see which teams racked up the assists during last year's campaign. Number 5, the Bulls.
Well, I thought this team last season was a team that had some beautiful dimes. I mean, they would spread the floor with their ball movement and spacing and player movement. It was a beautiful thing to watch. Nice passes leading to baskets.
Now here's White. Pass to Williams. To the middle. Here's Buzelis. Good! Now 7 for 11 on the night.
They've come out hot this second half, hitting 3 of their first 4 shots.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Here's Dadier. Let's go with a 3. Collins with the rebound.
He still hasn't been able to convert from the field. He's just struggling to find his shot.
Now White. Inside, Buzelis. And Dadier pulls it down. Dadier's got 4 rebounds in the game. Shoots from 12, and it's New York scoring again.
I'd like to see Mikal shoot more often from the mid-range. He's got a nice stroke.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance. Now, that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Brunson surveys. Kicks it out to Anunoby. This one for 3. Chicago with a rebound. Collins has got 8 rebounds in the game. That shot off. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. The Bulls are going younger. Coach Billy Donovan said, we don't want to be just stuck in the middle. There's no question about that, but it's always about the integrity of competition. The building out part is identifying guys that are going to help us move forward. Back to you.
Taking the long view. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Now here's White. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And as we're starting to see more of Buzelis, his coaches want more of that. Just impacting the glass.
Here's Anunoby. 5 points in the game. And there's Brunson. That one's good. On the assist from Anunoby. And 12 points for Jalen Brunson. The Bulls have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Wherever OG Anunoby goes, his teams win a lot of games, Clark.
Yeah, you think about his second season. I mean, be a part of the 2019 Raptors title squad was Anunoby. I mean, his defense is superb. and it affects winning in a big-time way.
Shot clock at 2. Williams misses.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Here's Buzelis. 19 points in the game. Williams on the wing. Shot from 12. It's good. Off the glass. Williams has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Buzelis.
Those were your Bulls kids.
And here's Anunoby. He's got 5. Pass to Towns. Over Collins. And the basket by Towns. Towns has got 6 points in the quarter.
That's just a difficult assignment. I mean, having to guard Towns in that area, he's always going to find a way to get his shot off clean.
White, the pass to Smith. 6 on the shot clock. White can't hit.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
The kick out to Brunson. Misses the 3.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
Williams passes to White. Here's Phillips. Now here's Smith. No points yet. Smith with a screen on Towns. Puts up a deep 3. Collins, no good.
The only time he should take a shot like that, shoot around.
Exactly. I mean, that shot is one he shouldn't even think about taking. Really good work by the defense to protect the rim and alter the shot.
Pass to Phillips. Now here's Williams. And here's Smith. Now Collins. Covered by Towns. Collins passes to Smith. Off the mark there with a 3. New York leading by 23. Bridges outside. Here's Dadier. Outside Brunson. And the 3 off target. Chicago has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. White can't hit.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
Now here's Smith. White, the pass to Smith. And the shot's good. Smith's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Terrific trip down the floor that time. Jalen Smith ends up scoring down low. You want that ball in the paint and in his hands.
Here's Anunoby. He's got 5. Outside Brunson. And the Knicks miss again.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Smith with a screen on Bridges. The kick out to White. To the paint. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Boy, I like how quickly he threw the bounce pass there. Hard to defend against that.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
All right, fans, the loudest section in here right now is free T-shirts. It's time for T-shirts. Who wants the T-shirt? It's T-shirt time, fans. On your feet and make some noise.
Chicago making some changes. Sanogo's checked in for Collins. Okoro comes in for Williams. And it's Josh Giddey in for Phillips. Knicks leading by 19. McBride passes to Hart. Here's Shamet. Buries it from 3. Shamet's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Giddey.
Remaining in the third.
Into the lane. Count that one. Giddey's got 6.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Robinson. Another shot. And he takes it up and lays it in. 6 points for him.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
From deep, Giddey. It's rebounded by New York. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Stolen by Giddey. Outside White. 1:02 left in the third. Fires from deep. The rebound by Shamet. Knicks leading by 22. Pass to Robinson. Now here's McBride. There's the triple. Here's Hart. Sanogo with a rebound.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Now here's Giddey. 6 points for him. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Outside McBride. Jacks up a 3. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Giddey's got 4 rebounds now. Smith outside. Beyond the arc. And that's not going to go. And so it's the New York Knicks continuing to pile it on, up 22 as we head to the break. And though there's time left, they don't look like they're about to give up this huge lead. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Smith out there with Buzelis. Then there's Kevin Herter. Then there's Okoro. And it's Giddey in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now here's McBride. No good on the 3.
Well, most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Giddey against Brunson. Giddey with it. 5 on the clock. The 3 from Okoro. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Okoro's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Outside Brunson. Stolen by Giddey. Okoro outside. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. And there it is for him.
Well, once he gets on a roll, there isn't a lot you can do to slow him down.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the Knicks. 17-point game. Iwara passes to Brunson. Yep, that one's good.
Tough as they come. Sometimes it looks like Brunson prefers finishing through contact.
The Bulls shooting at about 34% here in this game. Pass to Okoro. Giddey scanning the floor. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Robinson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's McBride. Off target from three-point range.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
Here's Buzelis. Here's Smith. Good work defensively by Robinson. New York leading by 19. Brunson passes to McBride. From outside the arc. Ooh, some solid defense from Herter. The Bulls have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Okoro with the ball. And McBride picks him up defensively. And a foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul. Collins, he's checked in for Chicago.
Substitution on the court.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Pass to Giddey. Just 5 to shoot. Lays it up and banks it in.
Though showing off his moves. Giddey can be pretty sly with the ball.
New York has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. And here's McBride. The 3-ball. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 5 assists in the game.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Bulls trail by 20. Giddey passes to Herter. And there's a pick. Collins outside. And Clark with the landmark decisions opening the door to NIL revenue for athletes in college and even in high school. It's the wild, wild west for amateur basketball.
There's no question the landscape is chaotic, dizzying even. But they deserve a slice of that pie, and this is a long time coming. Kids have an opportunity to leverage their talent to get paid right now. And in some cases, begin the process of creating generational wealth before they even become of age to vote. That's a pretty powerful combination.
Clock at 4. Buzelis. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Buzelis has got 15 points here in the second half.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Here's McBride. Towns on a screen. McBride can't get it to go.
He's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
And so the ball out of bounds. Herder touched it last.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
Chicago making some changes. Williams is checked in for Okoro. Phillips comes in for Herder. And it's Kobe White in for Giddey. And a switch here also for New York. Anunoby, he's checked in for Uoma. White against Brunson. Towns on a screen. And that's good. Jalen Brunson for three. Brunson's got 5 points now this quarter.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
The speed, the agility. I don't know how you'd stop White there.
Here's Brunson. Inside. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Boy, he gives this team exactly whatever scoring it needs, and that's one of the things you really like about it.
Bulls trail by 21. Pass to Phillips. And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead.
Now here's McBride. Anunoby for three. And the Knicks, another three.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here's Buzelis. Back to White. Banked it in off the glass. And it's 6 points for Kobe White.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Now here's Anunoby. Here's Towns. And it's New York with another.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And, you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
White, the pass to Williams. Here's Buzelis. Anunoby covering. Williams on the wing. Clock at 6.
And the defense has to offer more resistance. Can't let guys like Buzelis get this close to the rim.
Knicks leading by 22. Now Brunson. Outside Anunoby. To the middle. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Coaches love to see ball movement, especially when it gets you that kind of look.
For Chicago, they've gone 7 for 11 so far in the fourth. Here's Phillips. McBride covers. Here's Buzelis. Goes back up. And he battles for the ball. Gets the second chance bucket. Buzelis has got 8 points in the quarter.
Some loud hustle points right there. My goodness.
Anunoby a screen on White. Brunson passes to McBride. The three. Rebound by the Bulls. Collins has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. That one is off. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. And the Knicks shooting an even 50% since the fourth quarter got underway. And the ball out of play. The Bulls will have it.
You can't make brain-neutral mistakes like that. I mean, we may get an earful later.
So for the Knicks, Dadier comes in for Hart, and Mikal Bridges subbed in for McBride. Chicago has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Pass to Buzelis. To the left side wing. Chicago passing it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. White for 3. And Dadier pulls it down. Dadier's got 6 rebounds in the game.
He really hasn't had it offensively tonight. This team needs him to play better.
And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Here's Buzelis. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
And they tell players your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less credit.
And, you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort. And in some cases, you're talking legacy. You know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
The first free throw is good. Well, Clark, you were a bit of a trendsetter with this, but it seems the stretch 4 is here to stay in the NBA.
Well, the combination of size and touch, something I took pride in as a player. I was versatile. And back then, I mean, a guy 6'8" that was able to play inside and out wasn't as common as it is now. Teams want a lot of floor spacing, and they want as many players out there that can space the floor, including the big guys. So 4 out is now a standard practice of how the game is played.
Pass to Anunoby. Here's Brunson. He's guarded by White. Brunson against White. Lets it fly. Brunson misses. Bulls trail by 21. Here's Buzelis. Williams on the wing. Pass to Buzelis. Brunson against White. The three is in.
It makes his presence felt from distance, Coby White.
New York leading by 18. Outside Bridges. Now Brunson. Here's Dadier. Towns, right side. Shot clock at 6. Brunson. The putback. Williams rips down the board. Chicago's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the 4th. Here's White. Here's Buzelis.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the game.
White outside. Jacks up a 3. And he nails it.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
And here are the Knicks now, following the three-point basket by Chicago. Towns against Collins. From 15 feet away, and count it.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Here's Buzelis. White outside, beyond the arc. Oh, it's off target.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between. And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Knicks.
And a big part of their success was the second chance buckets they secured tonight.
Yeah, it's just proof that being aggressive on the boards can pay game-winning dividends.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year.
A solid win for them here in the first of 4 meetings this season. They've come out and set the tone against the Bulls.
And what a huge performance it was for Karl Anthony Towns.
Boy, you can't say enough about his effort on the boards. He helped them in the battle of possessions all game long.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. A big group substitution here for Chicago. Smith, he's checked in for Collins. Okoro comes in for Williams. Herter's checked in for Phillips. And it's Josh Giddey in for White. Both shots good from the stripe. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Here's Kolek. Now Hart. Releases. Rebounded by Giddey. And it's Giddey with the ball for the Bulls. 17-point game. Here's Herter. Puts up the tray. Can't get it. And here are the Knicks now. Here's Kolek. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. And remember, tonight's win means they're 1-0 in the NBA Cup. A great start to the group stage.
Well, getting that first win under your belt is huge. They still have 3 games left, but they're in a great position going forward.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
All right, I'm with Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
We played like we wanted it more. You know, we came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensive. It was more defensive. We did a great job. We got those 50-50 balls, put us in a nice position.
We can see and feel that desperation. Congrats on the win.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.
Since I dropped out of college. So if you're living the game, cause you work every day, take a second just to remember the person inside that I know. Psycho. So just feel the rage at the front of the stage. Put your hands up and show me that you're ready for the inner revival.
But it can't be
Revival.
LAMONT then S.